12 potential signs you're eating too much sugar. Are you craving sweets? Do you have the urge to find things in the pantry that may satisfy your sugar craving? Are you eating too much sugar? The white stuff we know as sugar is sucrose, a molecule composed of 12 atoms of carbon, 22 atoms of hydrogen, and 11 atoms of oxygen. Is found everywhere and in everything. Consuming too much of it will be dangerous for your health. But there's some sugar-rich foods that are hard to avoid. These include chocolate, cakes, biscuits, full sugar soft drinks, butter and ice cream. According to Dietary Guidelines for Americans, which is published by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services and U.S. Department of Agriculture, recommend limiting calories from added sugars to no more than 10% each day. For someone who consumes 2,000 calories a day, that's a maximum of about 12 teaspoons worth. The American Heart Association, AHA, however, recommends limiting the amount of daily added sugars to no more than 100 calories for women and 150 calories for men. Additionally, the AHA recommends that children ages 2 and older also should not have more than 100 calories a day of added sugars. That works out to be about 6 teaspoons for women and children and 9 teaspoons for men. Now let's talk about signs and changes that occur on your body that indicate you're eating too much sugar. But before that, don't forget to subscribe in the channel for more tips and videos and turn on the notifications so that you don't miss any of our videos. Potential signs you're eating too much sugar. Number 1. Increased hunger and weight gain, or struggle to lose weight. Have you ever wondered why belly fat is the hardest to get rid of? A high sugar intake and increased insulin levels can cause the body to change from fat burning mode to fat storing mode. And guess where your body's favorite storage place is? You guessed it, it's the abdomen. This type of fat accumulation is called visceral fat, the most stubborn fat of all. It can lead to other health concerns such as heart disease and diabetes. If you're consuming a lot of extra calories through added sugars, increased hunger is one of the first signs. Sugar is satisfying to the taste buds, but it doesn't really satisfy or fill our stomachs. Without protein, fiber, and healthy fats, which most processed snacks and sugary treats lack, the body burns through sugar quickly and ramps up hunger, which can lead to mindless and even compulsive snacking. Number 2. You feel moody, irritable, or depressed. Have you ever heard of the term sugar crash? This is a common problem with high sugar intake that can lead to mood swings and irritability. One study suggested that eating added sugars can promote inflammation, worsen mood, and lead to symptoms of depression. A high sugar meal or snack without protein and fat quickly spikes your blood sugar, but as your body rushes to process all of it, your energy levels crash, making you feel sluggish and irritable. When you eat high sugar foods that are then broken down into glucose for energy, your body releases a large amount of insulin to process and remove the glucose from the blood and move it into the cells. This insulin overload reduces the amount of glucose in the blood too quickly, causing your body to release adrenaline, cortisol, and other hormones to compensate. Adrenaline then sends a signal to your body to make more glucose to increase your levels. The fluctuation causes mood swings and irritability. Studies have also found that this cycle of glucose fluctuation can lead to depression over time. Number 3. Fatigue and low energy. Sugar is easily absorbed and digested, so if you're feeling fatigued, it could be due to the amount of sugar you're getting in your diet. Sugar is a very quick energy source, so regardless of how much you eat, in 30 minutes you're going to be hungry again, low on energy, or looking for energy again. Large swings of blood sugar and insulin can also cause energy levels to plummet and affect your overall energy level. Number 4. You have trouble sleeping. If you're having trouble falling or staying asleep, you may want to take stock of what you're eating. According to a study of 300 university students, poor sleep quality is significantly related to higher consumption of added sugars. When people consume high amounts of sugar, they sleep less deeply and are more restless. Number 5. You experience regular brain fog. Have you ever considered that the tired, foggy feeling you have that makes it difficult to concentrate at work could be high blood sugar? When your glucose levels are elevated, it can affect your brain's serotonin and GABA levels. When these increase, you will feel more tired. Number 6. Joint pain. If you notice pain in your joints, it may not be age alone. Do you have chronic aches and pains? High sugar intake may be the culprit. Research shows that consuming foods that are high in sugar can cause inflammation. Number 7. You experience skin breakouts or premature wrinkling. If you're battling acne, it may be worthwhile to consider how much added sugar you're eating. Wrinkles may be another sign that you're consuming too much sugar. Sugar contributes to increased inflammation, which breaks down the collagen and elastin in your skin, leading to wrinkles and sagging skin. When you consume sugar, your body releases insulin from the pancreas to absorb and transfer it to your liver. Your pancreas can only process so much sugar, so if you eat more than your body can process, it can cause inflammation. High blood glucose levels can cause a cross-linking of collagen fibers called glycation of the skin. Number 8. You deal with cavities and poor oral health. You know the gross filmy feeling you get after eating or drinking something with a lot of sugar. The sugar molecules combine with saliva and bacteria in your mouth, leading to plaque on your teeth. When plaque is left on your teeth, it can dissolve the enamel and cause cavities and gum disease. The bacteria in our mouths like to feed on simple sugars, so if your dentist is finding more cavities, or if you've been diagnosed with gum disease, it could be that you're eating too much added sugar. Number 9. Foods don't taste sweet enough. If you've noticed that foods don't taste as sweet as they used to, or if you need to add sugar to foods to make them taste good, think dusting your cereal with brown sugar. It could be that you're getting too much sugar to begin with. Eating high amounts of sugar ultimately causes your brain to regularly expect a large amount of sweetness. This makes it challenging to enjoy foods that are less sweet because your brain is expecting more. Number 10. High blood pressure. If you've been diagnosed with hypertension, too much added sugar in your diet could be a contributor. According to research, consuming sugar-sweetened beverages has a significant association with high blood pressure and a higher incidence of hypertension. Number 11. Cravings for sweets. If you're craving sweets, you may be addicted to the feel-good effects that sugar has on your brain. You may already know a bit about the cycle of sugar crashes and how they impact your mood. But remember that the other thing sugar does is cause us to want more of it. When adrenaline is released, its function is to produce more energy, sugar, for your body. This leads to cravings, which start the cycle over. Number 12. You have digestive issues. High sugar intake can cause uncomfortable digestive issues such as bloating, diarrhea, and gas. Sugar alcohols and high fructose corn syrup are processed sugars that tend to cause distress because your body cannot process them efficiently. They move through your intestines unchanged, and when they reach the large intestine, gut bacteria feed on them in fermentation. This process can cause a buildup of gas, often accompanied by cramping, bloating, and pain.